Well, hello, welcome to your daily dose of awesome, your life 50 minutes daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. I am back from Vegas. I had an amazing time hanging out with some incredible people, entrepreneurs, leaders in the network marketing, direct selling, and even online marketing space. It was pretty freaking awesome. And so I want to actually share with you some of the things I noticed in talking to a lot of top producers as it relates to what never changes in network marketing. And so I come on this show and talk a lot about how we do different things differently with regards to building a network marketing business using the internet, leveraging technology, becoming more efficient, and eliminating all the inefficiencies as it relates to traditional network marketing. But I do want to basically talk about what some very important things as it relates to what's never going to change with network marketing. And so I want to see real quick that make sure we are live. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hey, what's up, Donna? Hello, Jennifer. All right, as people start rolling in, I'm just going to do my basic intro here. If you guys don't know who we are, my name is Fernie Ceballos. I'm a lead generation online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, that's network marketers, affiliate marketers, direct sellers, multiply their incomes using the internet. I built my first six-figure network marketing business within a couple of years of discovering the information we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over $11 million in gross income into my home businesses, and I've helped our clients produce hundreds of millions of dollars collectively in their businesses in network marketing, direct selling, and other online businesses. So what we do and teach works, and we are all about creating efficiencies, reducing the amount of time it takes for you to accomplish a certain task in your business. And I will actually be addressing some of those things. I'm actually going to be using, Eric Worre's, 7 skills of network marketing. It's as written in his book, goto. However, I'll also be commenting because I think that book is fundamentally what it's presenting is the fundamental skills that every network marketer needs to learn. Now, I may have some differences in how certain things are done, but those are the skills. Those skills will never change. And so I actually want to talk about that today. If you're new to our broadcast, I highly recommend you subscribe. If you're brand new, you've never seen us before, in the comment section there should be a button that will allow you to follow us and like our fan page. If you don't see that, you can simply click on the video on your screen if you're watching this on mobile, and a little ellipsis symbol will show up. Click on that, and a menu will pop up where you can like our fan page and follow us. Most importantly, turn on live notifications and turn on the opportunity to see us first in your newsfeed so we can deliver our insanely valuable content that we do every day here. I bring on 6- and 7-figure and 8-figure guests. So I interview quite a few top burners on this show, in addition to having some of our team members contribute content, all experts in different areas of marketing and promoting and building businesses on the internet. Now, let me check to see where we are at. What is up? Hi, Mary, Frida, Charles, Bev, Ivana, Thomas. Okay, cool. The gang is all here and still rolling in. What's up, John? Hello, Tiffany. So if you're watching this on desktop, you can pretty much do the same thing. Just go to our fan page, click like, and also on the following button, make sure to select see us first, and also turn on live notifications so you can get notified with a little ping on your phone or on your desktop every time we go live. So you don't miss any of this content. You could also watch the recording of this, but obviously you won't be able to interact or ask any questions if you do that. So with that said, I want to hop right into the fundamental skills of network marketing. And again, my guide for this is going to be Eric Worre's GoPro 7 skills of network marketing. So again, I may have some differences with Eric in terms of what we may recommend for people to do in terms of certain parts of the skills. However, the fundamental skills will never change. In fact, what I've discovered is that people who already had success or were willing to do the work offline before they discovered the information that now allows them to build online, people that have done that and have gone through the grind and have pushed through and built at least their businesses partially doing offline strategies tend to be also much better at building online, not only because they have an appreciation for the inefficiencies that they're eliminating in their business, but because ultimately, regardless of what medium you're using, regardless of what technology you're using, the psychology and the process for converting people into distributors or customers into your business and getting them started right is fundamentally the same. So let's hop right into it, and then I'll take a few questions if you guys have any questions about that. So skill number one, as described by Eric in his book GoPro, is finding prospects. Now, Eric, obviously, what he recommends in his book and what he outlines is active prospecting. And there's nothing wrong with active prospecting. And actually, I still do it every single day. And not because I have to. I do active prospecting for my business now, not for network marketing, but for obviously for Elite Marketing Pro because of what we offer. Because I want to truly help people. So one of the key things to being able to be effective with active prospecting is being detached from the outcome. Do it because you truly want to help somebody. The problem with most network marketers when they do active prospecting for the first time or even the zillionth time is that it's all about them and they're worried about the result they're producing for themselves. They're not worried about helping other people, which is why they come off all weird and creepy. And so that's the key thing with active prospecting. You got to detach yourself. Now, the cool thing that the internet allows us, which is not covered in the book, now with the internet, we have the ability to attract people to us as well using social media and using paid advertising if you want to use more advanced internet marketing skills like Facebook advertising. Our people here at Elite Marketing Pro are crushing it with Facebook advertising. The reason why is because not only can you promote your post to your friends, you can promote your post to basically any audience on Facebook. If somebody has an audience on Facebook, you want to target Robert Kiyosaki's audience, you want to target John Maxwell's audience, you name it, Tony Robbins' audience, you can actually do that. You can have your post appear on other people's newsfeed according to their interests, which is something obviously that would be impossible to do offline. And the fundamentals of actually attraction apply to when you're actively prospecting as well. And I'll give you an example. When I actively prospect, again, I'm doing it because I want to help the person I'm talking to if I can help them, not because I'm trying to drum up business. I attract them because when people ask me what I do, I explain what I do. And actually, there's another video that I did here on Facebook Live where I actually talk about prospecting Lyft and Uber drivers. And I'm not going to go through it in detail there, but I have a script. Basically, I have an elevator pitch for what I do, and it doesn't sound like a pitch. I'm basically explaining people what I do in an attractive way, and if they see a benefit in my explanation for what I help people do, they are the ones that will inquire. That is what creating attraction is all about. Create the curiosity in them based on what you say you do for people. And so that skill that I use offline obviously transfers online very powerfully through social media. So finding prospects can be both an active activity and a passive activity. The passive part of it is definitely something you can take huge advantage of online. And for the most part, 99% of my business and 99% of the businesses of our students is now passive prospecting, where we're attracting people and really eliminating the need to be awkward with any strangers, friends and family, whatever. Now, the thing I will tell you is if you were not somebody that had the courage to actually do active prospecting or actually present and go through that grind, then you should need to evaluate the reasons you came online. Now, those things, I got sick of doing too, but it wasn't because I couldn't do them. I learned how to do the prospecting, inviting, all that stuff. I learned how to do it. I just thought, hey, there must be a better way, and that's why it came online. So never come. I hope that when you're choosing to learn online skills, you're not coming from a place of weakness. You're not coming from a place of fear. That it's just something you prefer over actively living. I know my friend Cesar Rodriguez loves to actively prospect. In fact, it's kind of annoying sometimes how good he is at it and how freely he does it, but he loves to do it. And so that's why he has success online and offline. So bear that in mind as to evaluate the reasons why you came online. If you're going to build online or choose to build online, you're choosing you're choosing to go online for business reasons, and because of the the leverage that online creates, but not necessarily because you weren't willing to do the work if, in fact, old school is all you had. So keep that in mind from a mindset standpoint. Next skill, skill number 2 is inviting prospects to understand your product or opportunity. The cool thing is that when we're building online, we create attraction. We attract people to us through our Facebook posts, social media posts, advertising. They've already invited themselves because they are the ones that reach out and request information. But we still have to make the invite anyway. Even though they've already invited themselves, we still want to reinforce the fact that they actually are interested in learning more about what you have. So you always want to basically, ask them questions that elicit yes responses. And most importantly, when you're bringing people, when you're inviting people, you want to ask them questions about themselves. So not only do you want to create yes responses in the questions you ask them. So if somebody reaches out to you on social media, Messenger, whatever, and says, hey, thanks for reaching out. Start asking them, what inspired you to want to reach out? What about my post, or what about what I put out there makes you think that this might be something you would be interested in? And have them just pour their guts out and share with you. Because when somebody shares their story with you, now you can use what their real motivations are towards moving them along the sales process. So you definitely want to first confirm that they did in fact request the information. You want to be welcoming, and then immediately start moving into, as part of the inviting process, moving into what it is they're looking for. And when you ask people questions that help them kind of just share things about themselves, that gives you all the leverage you need in order to move on to the next phase, and that's the presentation phase. Skill number 3 is presentation. In presentation, you're now you're being a mirror for their motivation. So when you're presenting, you present, not just present your product or your opportunity, you present it in the context of the reasons they told you why they were potentially interested in what you had. And so you want to continue to revisit all the points that they hit on that express a pain that they want to get away from, something they want to eliminate from their life, and also desired outcomes that they want for their life. You want to put everything that you present to them in the context of that. Now, when it comes to building online, we have not only do we offline, you obviously have one-on-ones, you have three-way calls, you have home meetings, hotel meetings. Those are things I did a lot of, and quite frankly, I learned how to recruit online in a much more efficient fashion. And right now, online, you are able to have conversations with people on Messenger as part of the inviting process, and then you have a few options as far as moving them into the next phase. I recommend video calls because video calls actually allow you to connect with people, and also as part of those video calls, you also, as I talked about in a live last week, there's also other options. What people also do is to get to know the community you've already created. Is they create Facebook groups where they have all their customers and distributors in that group, and they add them to that group so that people can already get a sense of what this is about, see that there's other people involved, so there's social proof, and also that there's probably video presentations in that group that can be utilized. That's the part of presenting. You can present it all. You can do the entire process, but also definitely if you have third-party tools available to you that are effective, definitely use them. And I know some leaders in the network marketing industry who are savvy with the internet are now using Facebook groups in a very effective way. So if that's available, definitely use it. And if it's not available, you want to be part of Elite Marketing Pro, because we'll be doing some training over the next 30 days on how to actually use Facebook groups in conjunction with any presentation you deliver to convert people into your opportunity. So obviously one-on-ones are great. Presenting, you can do everything perfect one-on-one, but if people don't feel a sense that there's a community, a place of belonging, then it's going to be very tough for them to make that decision. So that's why adding them to Facebook groups and having them be around other people that are already involved, and especially if they're producing real results, can be that tipping point that pushes them towards making that decision towards either becoming a customer or becoming a distributor for your opportunity. And Heather loves video calls. She's extremely effective at video calls. There's a couple other people in our community that started to take advantage video calls in a very big way. And definitely, if you want to know what tool Heather uses and some of our top producers inside of our community use, they use Zoom. So the service Zoom, because it allows them to share their screens so that they can have one-on-one conversations, just like you see me now, you see my face, your prospects can see your face, but also Zoom allows you to share your screen in case you need to show them any type of tool or any type of slides or presentation that you want to use in order to convert them. Now, skill number 4 is on the follow-up, following up with prospects. Now, this may not be something you need to do if you're very effective with the video calls. Depending on how it is you get people started or what level of commitment you're asking people to take. Now, the rule is if you need to do a follow-up, you always want to schedule that next meeting. You want to schedule it, lock it in, get all the information that you need in order to be able to follow up. Set up calendar, if leveraging technology again, set up calendar invites so that they get reminders in their email whenever that meeting is coming up, the day before or whatever. So Heather, if you want to share with you what you do as far as following up, if you even follow up at all, because I know some of Heather and Gloria and a few and Carrie and a bunch of others in our community and Brandy. Sometimes they don't need to follow up. They're ready. That prospect is ready to go right there on that video call. But if you need to follow up, then that's when you take advantage of Facebook groups. You add people to the group, making them feel part of a community, and definitely schedule that follow-up call. And let them know that they need whatever information you're asking them to review. They need to make the commitment to have that done, and also have them commit to showing up. Because let them know, hey, I know my time is valuable. I do a lot of these calls. Please, if you're not going to be able to make the call, I need you to reach out to me and reschedule. But otherwise, I will expect you on that call. Please do not be late. Please do not, I hope you put it in your calendar so you don't forget, because I'm a busy person. So let them know and have them commit verbally that they will be on time and that they will be on that call. And that's going to make them more likely to show up. And so skill number 5 is helping your prospects become customers or distributors. Really what this is closing them. Once you have that follow-up call, you may have done a great job of prospecting, presenting, closing, adding to the Facebook group, all that stuff, but you still need to ask. You still need to ask them, are you ready to get started? And sometimes, depending on your personality and who you are, you may not ask, are you ready to get started? After you've answered their questions and you already know their motivations, you may just be assumptive and say, all right, well, let's get you going. Let's get you started on the path towards whatever their desired outcome or whatever pain they wanted to eliminate from their life is. So you got to be ready to ask. Don't hope that they go, okay, I'm ready. Do not wait for them to say I'm ready. Julie Burke, actually, in one of the lives we did a few weeks ago, look up Julie Burke in her training, and she talks about how it is she actually closes people, and she just basically assumes they're ready to get started, and gets them going because they've already stated that they want to change certain things in their life, and because they've agreed that your solution is something that can help them, then the natural conclusion is that they're going to get started and want to join you or want to become a customer, etc. And so helping them get started, meaning close. Helping your distributors get started right, with skill number 6 is about just getting them comfortable with what's, what they need to learn and get them going. Have some sort of enrollment process. If your company already has an enrollment process, then definitely utilize it. Or if your organization has one. If you don't have one, if you don't have one available, create one. And this is about all the checklist, all the things they need to do their first week in order to kind of create some momentum in their business. And so you want to basically have some sort of sit down where you do it when you sign them up or you schedule it later. But you need to have that getting started, meeting with them, so that they're they don't just sign up and then they're just left waiting. Okay, what do I do next? At EMP, even as a training company, we have an indoctrination process that we call our Ignition Coaching Program. We give every single customer a coach. So obviously we're a big company and I can afford to hire coaches to do that. But in network marketing, that's your job. Make sure you get people started. In fact, I will say one thing. is that Tim Sales has a scorecard that he uses with all his distributors. Tim Sales is a legend in network marketing, and in that scorecard, the most valuable skill, the thing that gets you the most points as far as making progress in your business, is training a new distributor. Training a new distributor and getting them started is the most valuable thing you can do according to Tim Sales scorecard. So it's not even recruiting people, it's not converting people, it's not closing people, it's training them and getting them started. So do not underestimate this part about just because somebody signed up doesn't mean they're fully a part of your team. You need to get them going. You need to spell out everything they need to do that first week or even that first month, and then create some follow-up. So follow up with those people, create a way for them to have some sort of accountability so that they can create that momentum, and then also teach them how to do that for other people as well. Finally, the final skill that Eric talks about, again, which I wholeheartedly agree with, is promoting events. Now, Eric's talking about company events, but you actually can have a lot of different type of events now that you have technology. You can have online training webinars once a week with your team. You can do Facebook Lives, and you can have mini events that lead to a big company event. Even as a training company with Elite Marketing Pro, we have the No Excuses Summit, and we want to be able to add more events. And the reason why you want to have more events, and the reason why you do want to get people at a live event, is for one reason only. That's actually not one reason, but the most important reason is that people make life-altering choices and decisions at live events. I've seen people, countless times at our live events, at the No Excuses Summit, make choices for their life that alter the course of their life. And, if not for a live event, we wouldn't have a Kate McShay as part of our community. And we wouldn't have a Ray Higdon. We wouldn't have a Michelle Pisco-Solito. Like, at these events, these individuals made a decision that altered the course of their life. And you want a quick story? Ray Higdon at No Excuses 1, as a student at the event, decided he was going to be on stage next year. He made that life-altering decision that put him on the stage next year, and of course he hustled and proved himself to get on that stage. But obviously that led to a whole shift in how he conducted his business. I mean, he went from being an attendee at an event to running his own events, and now having an event business essentially as part of his training company. So don't underestimate the power of an event. The event is not just to hang out, whatever. People will make life-altering decisions at events, and you do not want to rob them of that opportunity. So do everything you can, to get yourself at every live event, including the No Excuses Summit, and two, get other people to that live event. That's what moves the needle in your business, and that's what creates the most momentum. So that's my spiel for today, guys. I know you guys were active. I had a lot of stuff to cover. I just want to go real quick to see if I missed anything. Thanks so much for the participation. Thank you, guys. Thanks for all the hearts and the likes. So Heather says, most calls, I ask them if they are ready to get started, and I send them the link right there and then for getting started, and I follow up 24 to 40 hours later if I don't hear back from someone in case they had a problem. And Gloria says, I'm finding the quality of my email follow-up even after they purchase is critical. My cancellation rate has gone way down. So every medium you can possibly use in order to follow up, definitely utilize that. Thank you, Gloria, for being part of that. John, you don't have glasses, man. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. If you guys are watching this, I know I covered fundamentals of network marketing, but and thanks, Eric, for putting that book together, because those are the skills that will never change. Like how you deliver, how you perform those skills. That's what's evolving, and that's what we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And if you want to learn how to create more efficiency and be able to recruit and convert faster than you're already doing it using the internet and leveraging things like social media and Facebook sponsored posts, go to the link in the description. And there's no link, just go to elitemarketingpro.com, and on there you can download some freebies. You can download a social media recruiting guide. You can download an online recruiting course. It's a 10-day course that I put together, absolutely free. And if you want to learn more about what we do, I highly recommend you check out my Attraction Marketing Formula book. And it actually, guess what? It comes with free coaching if you buy. because we want to make sure that you get started right. So for only $27, if you're a new customer, you can actually have one of my team members personally coach you and guide you through transitioning your business to the internet. So take care, everybody. Have an awesome day. Thanks so much for your participation, guys. Thanks, Karen, Gloria, Melinda, Eric, Jackie. I love you guys. Carrie, take care.